danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Finds his man on the left. Oh, out of space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davidson. He'll take it himself. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Throws it in. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give on the option. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Little touch pass to the receiver. It's a running room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up. Clemson set up with another first down. Slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're trying to slam it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the catch. It's Brinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hart. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds signs of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't.
Wide open spaces. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to barge their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 6 over Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maryland. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Maryland. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires on the move. Got him, and nobody's close. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Gonna He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll give it to Johnson. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 15 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Haynes. Creates a little space. Off to the races to the right. Kearney on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Haynes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
On the direct snap, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Clemson, 28.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He might want another play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Man, did that just change in a hurry. You're winning. You're about to get the football back in the 4th quarter. You got a chance to put more points on the board, and you cough the ball up and give life, give breath, momentum back to the other squad. What a turn of events.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now.
Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Might be changing the route. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for a gap, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left.
He's loose. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 19 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.